I just want to touch base and check in with each of you and just see how we are all doing in this crazy time where everything is on its head. Let's start with Dr. Nick and just see, how are you doing today?
I hope this doesn't happen with every question you ask me. I burst into laughter or tears. No, actually, it's pretty good. I mean, I live alone anyway, so I'm sort of used to that. It hasn't been too bad. I went shopping this morning. Are you interested in that? I got a 5-pound bag of flour.
Wonderful.
Where?
I'm baking. I know. And there was actually some toilet paper available at Ralph's in Hillcrest this morning. So yeah, I've had a very successful day so far. It actually, overall, it hasn't been bad. It's been lonely, and I think the thing that I really do miss the most is touch. Is physical touch. I'm a hugger. I love to touch and be touched, and I miss that. I miss that a lot. So I'm looking forward to our all turning the corner one day, hopefully soon, and being able to get back to normal.
Absolutely. Well, Leslie, let's turn it to you. I don't know where you are in the screen, but you're next to me on here, so.
Hi. Yeah, I'm okay. I like everything, like everyone, everything's just sort of been pushed to pause, and we're in this eternal dystopian holding pattern until we can crawl out and emerge. And I'm with you, Nick. I like to hug too, and so I kind of miss a little bit of that. But just kind of keeping busy and trying my best not to turn into a potato and stay active and stimulated and doing lots of little creative projects, lots of big creative projects, and yeah, I'm keeping busy. Got my husband and my dog, and I don't know what else we need in life, really.
You've got a couple thousand records behind you. It sounds
like
listen to that, right?
Yeah, we're not hurting for good things to listen to.
Excellent. Well, let's go, girl, boy. Michael Sokol, what's up in your neck of the woods?
Aunt and I are fine. We have each other. We have our animals, our 4 cats, 1 dog, and we've never been so familiar with our backyard. But we're doing okay. We're fine.
Good. Glad to hear that. And Ms. Charmaine Musacchio.
Hi, how's everyone doing?
Hi, Charmaine.
Hi, Leslie. Nice to finally meet you.
It's nice to finally meet you. Yeah, we've never actually
connected. I know of you, but this is our first time. I'm hiding in the back of my house. I wanted to be in my little music area like you all are, by my piano and all my scores and books and where I'm at most of the time, but we just rescued a dog and we have 6 cats. So they're all in their little areas, and it's all around the room. So that's why I'm in the back of the house. So
wow.
I'm recently married, and so I've been with my husband forever. So we're definitely getting to know each other. I'm adjusting to a life at home because usually I'm home in San Diego maybe 2 months out of the year. I travel a lot for work, and all of my gigs have been canceled. So it's just been a huge adjustment, just getting to know myself again, reconnecting with all of my family and friends, and going over all of my music and dream roles and hopefully stuff for upcoming projects. And that's about it.
Excellent.
So
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you. And I'll just, I'm living with my wife and my son and my mother-in-law, and you do think you'll have a lot more time to do things, but somehow you don't. At least in my house, we have 3 cats and a bunny, and we're house sitting a couple of dogs. If we got all of our pets together, we would have San Diego Zoo 2 right here. But I do find that I find myself having a little time to just think a little more. Like there's just quiet downtime. Not that I'm filling it fruitively, or fruitfully, but that you do have time to think about, I don't know, what's important to you and priorities, and whether or not we act on that is a whole nother question. But it's been fun to have the time to ruminate. And in the busyness of our normal life pre-COVID-19, I didn't have anywhere near enough time to just be with myself and my thoughts. So it's been kind of a nice change, and gratefully we're all relatively healthy, at least in body.
Absolutely. Knock on wood.
Knock on wood.
Yeah.
Right. I have a couple of last minute, rumor has it, questions for Nick, and I'm just going to say a few things, and you can comment on them or not, because our audience just may not know. Working for Michael Baryshnikov's White Oak Dance Project, having a
Mikhail Baryshnikov?
famous, that too.
Michael.
You maybe you're closer to him than we are.
Mikey.
We call him Misha.
Misha.
That's what it is.
So that, and then we've got a world famous gardens that you have one of, and then doing 545 miles on a bike, which I barely would want to do in a car. So
absolutely insanity.
All of those things are true, or were at one time. I'm not doing 545 miles anymore. Yeah, that was for the AIDS Life Cycle fundraiser ride in 2018.
Oh.
I trained all year that year for it, and yeah, literally rode 545 miles from San Francisco to LA in 7 days.
My butt hurts just thinking about it.
Yeah, we have stuff to prepare
Personal
you.
problem, Walter. That's a personal problem.
Unfortunately, the garden, I moved from that house 3 years ago to be in a smaller space. But yeah, that was my pride and joy. I had a quarter-acre native California garden.
Wow.
In Bonita. And I'm happy to say that the people who purchased the house still keep the garden up. And it's almost every year it's on the list for the California Native Plant Society's annual garden tour. And I fell in love with native California plants, and now I've got some in pots on my little patio, and that's all I can do, but so I miss it. And yes, I toured with Baryshnikov for about 6 years, and that was just so much fun.
Was that White Oak?
Yeah.
That White Oak?
White Oak Dance Project. He was so much fun to work with, and it was a great team of dancers and players. We toured with a pianist and a string quartet. So we did all sorts of permutations of that kind of literature, which was really wonderful. It was my one claim to fame.